What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, we got some breaking news right now regarding the pound for pound rankings. And I can't lie to you, these rankings are violatory, people. Violatory. That's what we do know for a fact. Yeah, Inoue, he beat this dude, Nery, but he got his block spun up. Fact. Dude block with whoop, looking like a Rocky film. No cap. Watch it yourself. Inoue versus Nery. Yeah? Inoue had his cherry popped. And there's no way. Listen, I like Inoue. Yeah? In fact, I was fixing to do a video on Inoue's comments after the fight. Essentially, Inoue said, listen, I think he even kind of pied off some American fighters. He said, basically, listen, American fighters, they're too scared to lose. They're too scared to get stuck in. I get hit. I want to be exciting. I want to be devastating. I respect him for that. And it's not his fault. It's not his fault this is the case. But come on now, stop. Come on, people. Come on. Even Usyk. Do you know what I'm saying? Even what Usyk's done against name dogs. Nery, who he? Come on. Even look at the skill level. Smaller guys traditionally, are more cute. You think about Lomachenko, Rigondeaux, them kind of cats. They're normally got more skills. That Nery dude, his hands are heavy, but that was looking like a brawl. He was in there, chin down, swinging. You can't tell me that compares to people like AJ, Errol Spence, Indongo when Crawford pieced him up. Do you know what I'm saying? What is this? What is this? What are they hating? Yeah? You can get Carrot Top out of there as well. Carrot Top ain't even number 4. The question right now is Crawford or Usyk. Obviously, if Usyk beats Fury, there's no doubt that you have to go with Usyk at that point. That's just the fact. Now, if Crawford smoked Carrot Top, then there's no doubt it's Crawford number 1 of all time. You understand? I think if Usyk beats Fury, there's an argument Usyk is pound for pound number 1 of all time. That's what it is. But if Crawford smoked Carrot Top, oh wow. There's levels. Yeah? If Usyk beat Fury, he'd be number 1. But if Crawford then beat Canelo, there'd be a whole nother level. Usyk will be a level above all the other ones, and then Crawford will be another level above that. Crawford will be Anunnaki. Confirmed. We'd then know for sure Crawford has had his genetics altered. There'd be no doubt. I mean, God, imagine he knocked out. I could see it happening. I could see Crawford in there, just catch Carrot Top. Carrot Top slow looking ass. And just spark him out. If that happened, oh my God. There'd need to be a UAP investigation into Crawford. Because he got some of them, what do they call it? He got some of that alien technology. If he knocked Carrot Top out. Anyway, come on. What are we doing here, people? What are we doing here? Inoue knocks out a dude. I'd call him, Nery looks like a 6 out of 10 type of cat. Where I'd put someone like Errol Spence a 7.5 or an 8. Crawford didn't get hit once, right? Inoue's fighting a 6 out of 10. Ain't no one ever heard of. And gets his cherry popped. Crawford goes in there, don't get hit once with anything of meaning against another power. That's not what's important here. Even look now, people, Errol Spence today, I don't agree with it, but Errol Spence today, because of his former ranking was like 4 or 5. Errol Spence was pound for pound number 4 or 5. Crawford goes in there, don't get hit once, and tear his ass up like it's his birthday. Right? Crawford goes to number 1. Inoue goes in there with a dude pound for pound. Who here says Nery top 10 or top 20 pound for pound? We never heard of him. Inoue gets knocked down by a dude who ain't even top 100 pound for pound. And we're talking about how Inoue he number 1. Where are they doing that at? It's just goofy. Fugazi. Yeah, moody. This is a moody pound for pound list. Bottom line. Yeah? Bottom line. Because what does... listen. If Crawford, was like a Floyd, where he just wins by points, you can say, well, YB, Inoue's... I'd get that. I'd back that to some extent. I'd say, listen, man, Inoue might have got his block spun up, but he's tearing people's ass up. But Crawford go in there He's got the skills, he don't get hit. And the power. So he's basically Inoue, but with skills. That makes sense. Crawford ain't getting hit like that. He just ain't. Not so far anyway. And I believe, like, come on. You can't tell me Nery is better than Avanesian. That's what you won't be able to tell me ever. Avanesian tight. He all here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nery like this. Nery in there with his hands by his waist, just winging around the place. Come on, stop it. Avanesian, I mean, he's a valiant opponent. We saw what he did to Josh Kelly. He tore Josh Kelly out, pretty looking ass up. Fact. Yeah? Tore his ass up. Crawford in there. Whoop, whoop. He sleeps somewhere. That's the kind of caliber. At best, you could say, I think it's wrong, but at best you could say Nery is like an Avanesian type dude. So Crawford, he been smoking them kind of cats. But Inoue, he gets flowers for doing something he's supposed to do, all due respect. He's supposed to knock out a dude who ain't top 100 pound for pound. Crawford was never, I don't care what no one says, Crawford was never supposed to knock Errol Spence out in that fashion. He did it. He number one. Now the argument is, well, Crawford's not active enough, and that is true, but active doing what though, right? Crawford could be active, and he should be. I'm not knocking it, but Crawford could be active knocking out Nery's. It's not, my point is, Inoue versus Nery, yeah, is not a pound for pound defining fight. Bottom line. In my opinion, to change pound for pound rankings, really the pound for pound rankings, you should have to beat someone in the pound for pound rankings. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how it should work. For you to move up, you have to do something in there. What Inoue done? Now there's talk, Eddie Hearn said, I'm not sure about the little guys, but this guy called Bam Rodriguez, he punched up Sonny Edwards. There's talk of Inoue versus Bam Bam. Now, if Inoue goes in there, yeah, and knock Bam Bam spark out, then we can kind of say, well, he did something. Then we can question it. We can never question who's pound for pound. I mean, here, look, perfect example. I don't even know this. I've only just made the list bigger. Bam Bam, he number 9 pound for pound, right? So if Inoue knock out the number 9, then we can say, well, he just spark-o'd a pound for pound dude. Let's put him number 1, maybe. But at this point, you bugging. Yeah? They bugging. Now, more broadly, I mean, Beterbiev's got to be hiding Carrot Top. Who Carrot Top knocking out? We don't know. Who he knocking out? Plant Pot. Eminem. Eminem was the last dude Carrot Top knocked out 3-4 years ago. Beterbiev up there smoking on dudes. The same dudes as well. Better dudes. In as much as people were saying Callum Smith was weight drained. Oh, he weight drained. He punching now. I mean, he's a big dude. Big old dude, Callum Smith. So I'd probably agree. He probably was weight drained. So a prime Callum Smith, better than ever, they were saying, gets in there. Beterbiev, he just saw sweetness. Callum Smith looking super sweet. Carrot Top in his prime as well. When Carrot Top fought Callum Smith, yeah, Carrot Top was the best ever, kind of thing. That was the best he ever got. Carrot Top didn't score no knockdowns. 12 rounds. Beterbiev blew Callum Smith back out for him. Had Tony Belland all bent out of shape. Oh, he on the juice. You know it's bad, yeah. If you get your ass whooped, yeah, and people unfoundedly start accusing your abuser, the assailant, of being juiced, that's how you know you got whooped. Oh, he gave him a juicy whooping. Yeah? He whooped me so bad, he must be on the juice. Yeah? Only juice could whoop me this hard. Tony Belland. You understand? So get Carrot Top out of there. What are you doing? Beterbiev, listen, the conversation right now, pound for pound. Again, I struggle with Usyk because he can't punch. Do you know what I'm saying? He can't punch. But he's essentially gone up 2 or 3, 4 weight. Or, I mean, against Fury, a 200-pound man going up against 270, that's like a 10 weight division jump up. Even if you say Usyk's 220, Fury's 270, that's still, let's say each weight division is 10 pounds. That's 4 or 5 weight divisions, people. So that kind of makes up for it. End of the day, man, Crawford's gone up in weight classes. He's up 3-4 weight classes. And he's knocking dudes out still. So I do struggle with Usyk based on my preference. But if he managed to politic his way to the Fury win, then he's definitely there at that point. This point is more skeptical. But what we know for sure is get Carrot Top out of there, that's for sure. Beterbiev, he got to be number, I mean, I hate to say it, but I'd get Inoue out of there. That's the truth. But then again, no, Inoue, He's so small, yeah, and he's knocking dudes out, which is very rare. Normally, them small dudes like Rigondeaux can't punch for toffee. They can't do nothing. So we have to credit that, all due respect. So it's kind of like Crawford's number 1 right now. Forget about Inoue. The number 2 spot, it's Beterbiev, Usyk, or Inoue. What would I go for at this point here today? I like Beterbiev, man, but I think we need to bear in mind the Bivol fight's coming up. There's no point. I mean, if Beterbiev knocked Bivol out though, that, you know what I'm saying. If Beterbiev knocked Bivol out, if Beterbiev knocked Bivol out, well, it's pound for pound discussion. The problem with that is that Beterbiev's always been at 175. So Beterbiev's just beating someone in his own weight class. So it's difficult. We need to see Beterbiev go up to Bridgerweight and do something there. But is there any class at Bridgerweight? It's a bit. I've always found it weird. Why are the weight divisions so not very fair? Is it? If you're a 175 pound fighter, you can't. There's not a whole bunch of weight divisions to jump up. For some reason, it goes from 175 to 200 pounds. Why is that? There should be weight divisions like the UFC. UFC goes whatever it is, 155, 170. 185, 200 pound. I don't get why boxing kind of muggles off anyone who's between 175 and 200 pounds. Just odd. But it is what it is. So at this point though, the only critique really is that Inoue's number 1. Crawford's got to be number 1 right now. The number 2 spot, it's kind of a draw at this point between Usyk and Inoue. The number 3 spot, or number 4 spot rather, is Beterbiev. The number 6 spot, you can't put Alvarez. I guess Alvarez has gone up in weight, to be fair, but he ain't fighting people. He ain't fighting the challenges. He's gone up in weight and he's holding the whole show up. There's 2 dudes I reckon have a go on him. Benavidez and the other guy, the Cuban guy. I've got his name now. Really, Benavidez and that guy should fight, but whatever. Turkey should put that fight on. I don't know why Turkey got. He's got Benavidez fighting Vosdik, and he's got the other dude fighting some other dude. Like Turkey, I like Turkey. I rate Turkey, but Turkey, he should have put Benavidez and dude together. What's his name? That's what you should have. That's like an amazing fight. Get the bag out to put Benavidez versus dude on, Cuban dude. That's like mouth-watering, the Southpaw cat, because he can punch. And I think both of them punch Captop up too fresh, too much. Captop too slow. Captop had his hands full with 154. Munguia was on his ass. No one says. Munguia boxing him up until he wasn't. That's just the fact. Yeah. There's a whole right about now. There's a whole bag of man fixing. There's a whole train of man on Captop ass. Fact. Benavidez, Cuban dude, Southpaw. Bivol. Yeah. That's just to name a few. 100%. Spence, get his ass out of here as well. He was at one point. He ain't done nothing. Like, we can be critical of Inoue, but at least he done something. This guy's been got punched up. Get him out of here. Spence, get him out of here. Tank, so Carrot Top, get him out of here. Spence, get him out of here. Tank, get him out of here. What Tank done? Don't know or no. Get Tank out of here. And the argument is, well, it's based on skills, and has Tank got the skills? It's irrelevant. Skills are relative to who you're fighting. Yeah, if you're going in there with bums, then anyone can look good against bums. When you're going in there time and time again against world champions, that's when you become pound for pound. You can never be pound for pound just based on, I can't lie, Tank looks good, right? But guess what? When he went in there with Pitbull, all of a sudden, all that power, all that Tank, where at? We don't know. You understand? Yeah? Pitbull's kind of like a top 20, top 30 pound for pound dude. So the one time in Tank's career he's ever fought someone pound for pound, he goes 12 rounds, and I thought he lost the fight, or it was a draw. That was the truth. Pitbull on his ass. Tank running. You can never be pound for pound. That can never happen. Yeah? Bam Rodriguez, yep, I'd throw him in there, top 10. Nakatani, never heard of him, but whatever. I mean, these two here, though, this is the biggest violation, these cats here. If you want to put Cat Top in there for old time's sake, okay, but these two, get them out of there. I don't know how they in there. Who would you put in there instead? Where Tyson Fury at? You know what I mean? If we're just going to throw people in there, right? If we're just going to throw people in there like Errol Spence, I'd throw Tyson Fury in there before Spence. I throw Tyson Fury in there before Tank as well. But certainly Spence been washed. Like pound for pound of what? He's never moved. Listen, Spence has never moved up a weight division. Yeah? And in the weight division, he got punched up. He ain't even the king of 147. How is he the king of pound for pound? Yeah? Anyway, people. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell. 100% no doubt about it. Stop it.